Hello everyone, welcome back to the Secret Garden blanket pattern. We are finally working our border round and I'm excited that we are finally going to see the full work in progress, the final work in progress. The border is going to be rounds 56 through 63, so it's a lot of rounds to work, but it's a lot of detail in each round. So I may work one video for each round just to make it easier for you to know where to start. I know that everybody's not going to be able to sit down and work the whole border in one day, so I want to make it easier for you to find your place if you have to stop and start. One thing I want to note is my plan is to do a green border, and when I went to start the border, I didn't like how the green matched up with the blue right next to it. And so just so that you don't panic thinking I added extra rows, what I did was I undid the last two rows of extended rounds of extended single crochet, and I reworked them in white. So that is what those instructions are, what we've already worked. I just went and undid the blue and worked 2 rounds of white just so I have a cleaner connection with the green. I'm hoping it will work how I want. If not, if I start working the green and it's not what I want, I'll undo it and work a yellow or white border. For round 56, we are going to start with the wrong side facing us. So get to that point, make sure your blanket is facing the right direction. So wrong side facing, find any corner chain 2, and we are going to slip stitch in the 6th extended single crochet to the left of any corner chain 2. So this is my corner chain 2. There's my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th extended single crochet. So I'm going to slip stitch to the 6th extended single crochet, and this is round 56. We're going to chain 1. There are a lot of steps excuse me, there are a lot of steps in the border, so make sure you're paying attention to your stitch count because it will make your border look funny if we're off. We're going to single crochet in the same space as that chain 1 and in the next 8 stitches. So you'll have a total of 9 single crochets to start. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We will chain 6, and then we're going to skip the next 4 stitches. And in the next stitch, this is the start of our repeat. We will double crochet in the next 4 stitches. My yarn's caught. 2, 3, and 4. We're going to chain 6 again. And we're going to skip the next 4 stitches. And then we will work 9 single crochets. So single crochet in the next 9 stitches. There's 8 and 9. So that is our repeat section. So working from the 4 double crochet, chain 6, skip the next 4 stitches, single crochet in the next 9 stitches, chain 6, skip the next 4 stitches. So from the 4 double crochets to here is our repeat section. So this is what we will work across the side of the blanket over to the next corner. So 4 double crochet, chain 6, skip the next 4 stitches, single crochet in the next 9 stitches, chain 6, skip the next 4 stitches. So go ahead and pause the video here and we will work that a total of 8 times across. Pause the video and I will meet you back for the corner. Okay, I have worked my 8 repeat sections. I am at the very end corner of the first side of the blanket. I've worked my final chain 6. We're skipping the next 4 stitches. That puts us at the corner chain 2. In the corner chain 2, we are going to work 4 double crochets around that chain 2. This actually sets us up so that we have a repeat of the same process all the way around the blanket. So the corners won't be any different from the middle. So it will just be easier to work the repeat all the way around and not have to worry about losing count really. So that is our corner. We are going to chain our 6. And this is the only thing different that you need to know. Remember at the beginning we skipped the first, we started in the 6th stitch to the left. So to start the row, we are actually skipping 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're starting in the 6th stitch to the left. So the rest is skip 4, but the first is skip 5. So we will start over again with our repeat. So we will work 9 single crochets. And then chain our 6. Skip our next 4 stitches and work 4 double crochets. So that gives you the start of your next side. It's the same process all the way around. Make sure you work your 9 single crochets. Well, skip 5 to start, 9 single crochets, chain 6, skip 4 stitches, 4 double crochets, chain 6, skip 4 stitches. That's your repeat. You'll end with the 9 single crochets on the right side of the corner, skip 4 at the end, and work your 4 double crochets around the corner chain 2. So go ahead and pause the video, work all the way around, and I will meet you back for the join of round 56. Okay, I've made it all the way around the blanket. I am at the beginning corner. I've worked my final chain 6. I'm skipping the final 4 stitches of that side, I will work my 4 double crochets around the last corner chain 2. We will chain 6. And then we will skip those first 5 stitches and slip stitch to the top of the beginning single crochet to connect. Now, each round, the double crochets form the peak of the border, and the single crochets form the valley. But as the peak gets bigger, we have to decrease here. So we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch also. So the first round of the border, we have 9 single crochets here in a row. And then the next round, we will decrease each round on the single crochets. So make sure you slip stitch to the first single crochet to connect, and then slip stitch in the second single crochet on round 56. All right, let's work round 57 of the Secret Garden blanket. This is the border section. We're working the second round of the border. At the end of round 56, just in case you didn't watch the video all the way through on round 56, we slip stitched to the beginning single crochet to connect, and we slip stitched in the next stitch also. This is important so that it sets us up properly for the next round. So for round 57, we're going to turn our work, and we're working on the right side of the blanket. We will chain 1. And we are going to single crochet in the same space as that second slip stitch. So this is the first slip stitch, the first single crochet. This is the second one. This is important to make sure that you get that position correct, or this final section will look funny. So make sure you are in the 7th. If you're looking at it from the right side facing, it's the 7th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where you want your first single crochet. We're at the corner, so we're going to chain 6. And then this is our repeat section. We will skip the end single crochet and the chain 6. In the first double crochet, we will work 2 double crochets. We will work, whoops, I did that in the next one. 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Then we'll work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then we will chain 3 and work 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochets in the 4th stitch. Chain 6. Skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet. We'll work a single crochet in the next 7 stitches. We will chain 6. We will skip the end single crochet and the next chain 6. So that is our repeat section. all the way around the blanket, including the corners. So it should make it easy for you. So just a reminder, 2 double crochets in that first double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, chain 6, skip the chain 6 and the next single crochet, work a single crochet in the next 7 stitches, chain 6, skip the next single crochet and the next chain 6, and start over. 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, chain 6, skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet, work a single crochet in the next 7 stitches, chain 6, skip the next single crochet and the next chain 6, and then start over. So go ahead and work that all the way around. It should be a total of 35 times, and then I will meet you back for the ending, which is going to be the same repeat, but I want to make sure that we get the beginning stitches connected right. So go ahead and pause the video and work that all the way around. All right, I've worked my repeat section a total of 35 times. Now we're at the end. It's just a little bit different because we already worked that single crochet to start. So we will still work our 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, chain 6. We will skip our last chain 6 and the next single crochet. Because we worked 1 single crochet at the start of the row, we are only going to work 6 single crochets to end. So that gives us 7 total. All right, and then we will slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to connect, and we are ready for round 58. This video is going to work round 58 of the Secret Garden blanket. It is the border section. We are working on the wrong side of the blanket. One thing I want to point out is at the ends and beginning of the rounds of the border, you need to make sure that your stitch count is correct, that you're starting and ending in the correct stitches. Remember, we are decreasing the single crochets each round. So the first round of the border had 9 single crochets. Round 57 had 7 single crochets. So when you go to turn your work, make sure you know where your stitches are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for this round, we are going to turn our work on the wrong side of the blanket, and we will slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. I want to leave, remember we will skip a single crochet at the end. So I want to leave 1 space for a single crochet at the end of this round. Makes it easier to secure and find your stitches after we chain. So we've slip stitched in the first 2 stitches. That leaves me 5 single crochets left. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to work a single crochet in the first 4 in the next 4 stitches. That leaves me 1 single crochet that I skip at the end of that section. This starts our repeat section. We will chain 6. We're skipping that end single crochet and the next chain 6. I'm going to work a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then around, I'm going to chain 3. And then around the chain 3 below, we're going to work 1 double crochet, a chain 3, and 1 more double crochet. We will chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 stitches, chain 6, we're going to skip our next chain 6 and the next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So that keeps the single crochets center. We're skipping the first one, working 5 single crochets. So that's the end of your repeat. So now we're just going to work that, we're going to work that repeat a total of 35 times. So that was our first one, and I'll show you one more time. Okay, so one more time, the repeat section of round 58 is chain 6, skip the next single crochet and the next chain 6, work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 3, around the next chain 3 we will work a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, again we will chain 3, work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 6, skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So go ahead and pause the video right here, work your way all the way around so you'll have a total of 35 of those repeat sections. I will meet you back for the end. Okay, I've worked my repeat section a total of 35 times. I've worked my final 5 single crochets. We're going to chain 6. This puts us at the end corner. We're skipping the end single crochet and the next chain 6. We'll work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. Chain 3. Around that corner chain 3, we'll work a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. Chain 3 again. work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 6, we are skipping the final chain 6, and remember at the beginning we slip stitched in the first 2 stitches, so we're going to skip that first single crochet, and we're going to work our final single crochet around that second slip stitch and single crochet. So we started with 4 single crochets, and that makes our 5, and then we will slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to connect. And we are also going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches. That will put us over where we want to be for round 59. All right, this video is round 59 of the Secret Garden blanket. At the end of 58, remember we slip stitched in the next 2 stitches to get us over where we wanted to be for the start of round 59. So we had 5 single crochets in 59, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We had slip stitched in this second single crochet, so that leaves us with that end single crochet to leave empty. We will chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the same stitch as the chain 1, and in the next 2 stitches. That will keep our single crochets center, so we have 1 skip stitch on the right and 1 skip stitch on the left. So our repeat section will be chain 6. We are skipping that end single crochet and the next chain 6. And then in the next 3 double crochets, we will double crochet. Chain 3, we are going to skip the next chain 3 and work a double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 3, around the center chain 3, we're going to work our double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. Chain 3 again, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3 again, skip the next chain 3 and work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. Chain 6, skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And that is your repeat section. So one more time for the repeat section, and you will work this a total of 35 times. Chain 6, skip the end single crochet and the next chain 6, work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3. This puts us at our center chain 3, and we're going to work our double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet around that center chain 3, chain 3 again, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3 again, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 6, skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet, and work a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So that is your repeat section. So work that a total of 35 times around, and pause the video and I will meet you back for the join. All right, I've worked my repeat section of round 30 or of round 59 35 times. I've worked my final 3 single crochets. I'm going to chain 6, skip the next single crochet and chain 6, work my double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, in around the corner or around the center chain 3, I'm going to work my double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. I'll chain 3 again, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 6, and this puts me back to the beginning 3 single crochets. So with that chain 6, we are skipping the last chain 6 and the last single crochet. We're going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to connect, and in the next 2 single crochets. And that is the end of our round 59. This video is for round 60 of the Secret Garden blanket. We are going to work on the wrong side of the blanket facing us. We will turn our work and chain 1. And we're just going to start right off with the repeat section. So we're going to work a single crochet in the next stitch. So make sure there was 3 single crochets on the previous round. We're going to single crochet in that center single crochet. So that makes that completely centered. We will chain 6, and this is where you need to make sure you're watching your stitch counts because it's going to be a little bit different here. So we've chained 6, we're skipping our end single crochet and our next chain 6. We're going to double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. And then we are going to chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet twice. So chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet. That puts us at the center chain 3. We will chain 3 again, and around that center chain 3 we're going to work our double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. So we will work back down. We're going to chain 3 again, and we will work this twice. We will double crochet, chain 3, and skip the next double crochet, or the next chain 3 twice. So double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next double crochet, or skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 double crochet, chain 6, and skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet, single crochet. So that is our repeat section. So one more time, we'll work a single crochet in that middle single crochet below, chain 6, we're skipping the end single crochet and the chain 6, double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 3, skip the chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, we're at our center, chain 3 below, we'll work our double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet around that center chain 3, chain 3, skip the next, chain 3 and double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 6, and skip the next chain 6 and the next single crochet. So that is our repeat section all the way around. We'll work it a total of 36 times. So that is the total blanket. So go ahead and pause the video here and I will meet you back for the join. All right, I've made it all the way around and I am back to the beginning single crochet, and I've worked my last 6 chain 6. I am just going to simply slip stitch to that beginning single crochet to connect. So this is our border so far. Let me just put it out there a little bit. We only have 3 rounds left. That is what our border looks like so far. It'll be really pretty once we get it finished and blocked a little bit to shape it. But that is the end of round 60. So we only have rounds 61, 2, and 3 left to finish our secret garden blanket. So hopefully this is going smoothly for you. If you have any questions, just let me know. Let's start round 61 of the secret garden blanket. We have ended just before the corner. So we need to get back up to a good place to start for round 61. We are working with the right side facing us. So we have turned our work right side facing. We're going to slip stitch in each chain space up to the first double crochet. So we had 6 chain spaces there. So we'll slip stitch in each of the 6 chain spaces. And we're also going to slip stitch in that first double crochet. And that gets us to where we want to start, round 61. So we're going to chain 3. This is going to count as a double crochet. We're going to double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. And this next part is going to be similar to the previous round. We are going to chain 3, skip the next chain 3, and double crochet in the next double crochet 3 times. The last round we did it twice. This time we're going to work in 3 times. So chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. That puts us at our center chain 3. We need to chain 3 again, and then around that center chain 3 we're going to work our double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. Now we need to go back down, so we're going to chain 3 again, and work a double crochet. This is going to be our repeat of 3. So double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, and skip the next chain 3. So the second time, double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3. We will work our double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 3, and we're going to skip the next chain 6, single crochet, and chain 6. So all of that center we're going to skip, and we will go right into double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. I'm going to pull that up just so you can see. So it does leave a little bit of a gap, but it'll look really pretty pulling those stitches up once this is blocked. So again, your repeat, this is your repeat all the way around, is your double crochet in the next 3 stitches, chain 3, skip the next chain 3, and double crochet in the next double crochet 3 times. Chain 3, working around the center chain 3, we're working our double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet around in the next double crochet, chain 3, skip the next chain 3 3 times. So this makes 2 and 3. Double crochet in the last 3 double crochets. chain 3, skip the next chain 6, single crochet and chain 6, and go right into your repeat section. So go ahead and pause the video here, work that all the way around, and I will meet you back for the join. Okay, I've made it all the way around round 61. I've worked my final 3 double crochets. This is the beginning chain where we slip stitched up the chain 6. So we are going to chain our final 3, and then we're going to skip the chain 6, single crochet and chain 6, and we're going to slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain 3 to connect that round. So that is the end of round 61. Right now would be a good time to go just quick check around the blanket and make sure that you have the right stitch work. Sometimes it's easy to miss a chain 3 or to miss a double crochet. So go just do a quick check and make sure that you have every double crochet will have a double crochet in it, and every chain 3 will be skipped with a chain 3 above it. And then at the top we have those extra 2 chain 3s. So go ahead and do that, and then I will meet you back in the next video for 62. Let's work round 62 of the Secret Garden blanket. We are going to turn our work, I've already turned mine, so that the wrong side is facing us. This section is going to bring everything together. It will bring the valleys of these together a little bit better, and set us up for our little ruffly edge of round 63, and that will be the final round of this blanket. So round 62, what we're going to do is chain 3 to start. Now we are in the valley of this. I'm going to call them mountains. So we've got our peaks and we have our valleys. So the top part's the peaks, the bottom part's the valleys. We're going to bring these together with a double crochet 3 together. And in order to do this, we're going to use the same to start. We're going to use the same space as the chain 3, and the next double crochet. So yarn over once, insert your hook in the same stitch as the chain 3, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. Then we're going to work around the chain 3, so yarn over once, insert your hook around the chain 3 at the bottom of the peak, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook, and then the next double crochet. So yarn over once, insert your hook in that top of the next double crochet, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. So we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on our hook. And that is our double crochet 3 together. We will double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. And then we're going to work the same repeat section as before, where we chain 3, skip the next chain 3, and double crochet in the next double crochet. We're going to do that a total of 4 times. So chain 3, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, that yarn is splitting. There we go. And 4. So that puts us at the top of the peak. We're going to chain 3, and in that center, around that center chain 3, we'll work our double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. Working back down, we'll chain 3, double crochet in that first double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next, chain 3, and double crochet in the last. Chain 3, we're down at the bottom. So this is where we're going to do our repeat. We'll work the 2 double crochets, or double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to work our double crochet 3 together. So in the top of the double crochet, around the chain 3, and in top of the next double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook in that double crochet, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook around the chain 3, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. That leaves 4 loops on your hook, and you'll yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. So go ahead and repeat that. I'll show you one more time, and that's going to be worked all the way around to the beginning. So double crochet in the next 2 stitches, chain 3, this will be 4 times, skip the next chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 3. In this, around the center chain 3, we have our double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. Chain 3 again. Our 4-time repeat of a double crochet, chain 3. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 4, and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So go ahead and pause the video here, work your way all the way around with that repeat, and I will meet you back for the join. Okay, I'm at the end of round 62. I've worked my final chain 3. Remember at the beginning we started with our double crochet 3 together with that very first stitch. So I still have 2 double crochets to work. And then we will slip stitch to the top of the beginning double crochet 3 together to connect. This is another place where I would go through and make sure that I would go all the way around the blanket and make sure that your stitches are correct. I caught myself a couple of times trying to work the center double crochet, chain 3 double crochet in the wrong chain 3 because I just wasn't paying attention. So go ahead and take a quick look all the way around your blanket to make sure that round 62 is worked properly before you move on to the end. So I will meet you back here in a minute for round 63. All right, we are on the final round of our Secret Garden blanket. This is round 63. It is just going to add a little picot to the border of the blanket. So to start, we're going to turn our work. I've already done that. We're going to work on the right with the right side facing us, and we are going to chain 1. We ended round 62 with a slip stitch in the top of that double crochet 3 together. We're going to single crochet in that same stitch and in the next 2 double crochets. So that will start us off with 3 single crochets. So we're going to work around the chain spaces all the way around the peak, around the mountain. So we'll have our single crochets in the bottom, and then we'll work on around the chain spaces only. We will slip stitch and work a picot. For this pattern, it is chain 3 and slip stitch in that very first chain, and then we will single crochet, or not single, we will slip stitch again around that chain 3. So it's just going to give us that little pop around the border. So next chain 3, the same thing, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch in the first chain, and slip stitch around the same chain 3. One more time. Around the chain 3, we'll slip stitch, chain 3, for your picot, slip stitch in the first chain, and slip stitch around the same chain 3. So that has worked 11 times. There are 11 chain 3s. So go ahead and pause the video and work the total of 11 picots, and I will meet you back for the bottom. Okay, I've worked my 11 picots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it just adds that little extra pop of stitch there for the border. We're down at the valley, and we have 5 stitches there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to single crochet in each of those 5 stitches. And then we will start working up to the peak again, working our picots, slip stitch, picot, slip stitch around each chain 3 of the next 11 chain 3s, and then back to the bottom for the 5 single crochets. So go ahead and work that all the way around your blanket, and I will meet you back here for the join and what I do to finish off the blanket. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was a whole lot of picots, but we've made it all the way around to the beginning. Remember, we started with the first 2 single crochets. Nope, 3. We started with 3. So we just have to finish our final 2 single crochets and slip stitch to that beginning crochet to connect. Are you ready to fasten off for the final time on the Secret Garden blanket? This has been a fun one to work over the last, 11 weeks with you guys. I'm so happy that you joined me, and I hope that you will love your blanket for years to come. So that is the final look of the border. Let me flip this blanket real quick. Okay, so this is the finished blanket. There's our border, our center section. I absolutely love it. I love this color combination. I think it was a fun one to do for me, with the greens and blues instead of pinks and purples for my girls. But this was a fun project. By the time I finished my first 2 blankets, I actually blocked them, and I like to block them because on the edges with those rounder stitches, it's harder to get them straight. So what I do is I have blocking mats that are like 6 feet wide, and I take and I block this square section first so that this gets squared off, and then I come and I block the border section separately so that I can get each individual peak blocked how I want it, so that it lays nice and pretty, and it actually helps spread out those picots a little bit and that Aries section a little bit better so that you can see the detail of it. So you don't have to block it. It's just a personal preference for me. I don't typically block blankets unless I do them in this granny square style. The picots, it was a pain in the butt to do that many picots, but it well worth it. Very well worth it. I didn't like it just with this straight edge, so that's my personal preference also, but I just love it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this blanket. If you have any questions, I am still always happy to help. You can email me at craftingfriends4you, it's the number 4 at yahoo.com, and I can help you there. If you enjoyed this project, please give this video and all the other videos a thumbs up so that I know that you are following along and that it's something that you have enjoyed, and I will try and do some more of these blankets in the future. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get updates, notifications when I do new pattern releases or crochet tutorials. If you would like to get updates on if you would like to get updates for email subscriber only discounts and sometimes free patterns for email subscribers only, you can subscribe on my main webpage, www.craftingfriendsdesigns.com, and it's on the top right, or it's on the side right of the main page where you can subscribe there. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this crochet along. I would love to see your photos. You can email photos of your finished products or finished projects to me, and I would love to share them on my social media if you will give me permission. Thanks for joining me, and happy crocheting, everyone.